Are the San Francisco 49ers on the brink of a shocking decision that could reshape the franchise? We're diving deep into the swirling rumors surrounding a potential trade involving a key player at the most critical position on the field. With contract talks heating up and the future uncertain, could this be the moment the Niners decide to go in a completely new direction? Stick around as we break down what this could mean for the team and its passionate fan base. The 49ers are in a fascinating position with Brock Purdy, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel the weight of the decisions that lie ahead. We've heard all the right things from the front office. Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and Jed York have all expressed their commitment to Purdy. It's a breath of fresh air compared to the tumultuous negotiations we've seen with players like Debo, Samuel, and Nick Bosa. However, here's the kicker. What happens if those contract talks hit a snag? Imagine a scenario where Purdy's camp demands terms that simply don't align with the 49ers' financial strategy. The team has leverage. They could let him play out the final year of his current deal, even considering franchise tags down the road. But let's be real, Purdy also holds some cards. He's proven to be a game-changer, saving the Niners money while putting up MVP-caliber performances, especially this past season leading the team to the Super Bowl. So, let's delve into the hypothetical. What if the 49ers decide to trade him? It sounds outrageous, but in the NFL, anything can happen. If Purdy were to hit the trade block ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft, what could the team expect in return? Quarterbacks are the crown jewels of the NFL. Even if some fans don't see Purdy as elite, he plays the most essential position in sports. The market is thin for promising quarterbacks in the upcoming draft, with a handful of names like Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders getting the spotlight. This scarcity elevates Purdy's value even further. Now, a proposal floated by Grant Cohn suggested the Tennessee Titans could pass on the number 1 pick to draft an edge rusher instead and trade for Purdy. While I admire the creativity, the Titans don't even have 2 first-round picks to make that kind of move happen. Trading 2 first-round picks for a quarterback coming off a down year is a long shot, especially with Purdy approaching a potential extension. But here's where it gets interesting. There are more teams needing quarterbacks than there are viable options in the draft. Teams like the New York Jets, New Orleans Saints, and even the Pittsburgh Steelers have major questions at the quarterback position. Would they be willing to part with a first-rounder for Purdy? I'm skeptical. Realistically, a package of second- and third-round picks seems more plausible. But you never know, a desperate team could step up, especially if they miss out on the top prospects. If that happens, a round 1 selection could be on the table, but I'm inclined to think a more reasonable expectation would be a round 2 pick, plus a little extra draft capital. As we look ahead, I have to ask, do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. Part of me wants to see Purdy remain a cornerstone of this franchise, given what he's accomplished in such a short time. But the other part recognizes the harsh realities of the league and the importance of maximizing the team's value, especially in a tight financial climate. The San Francisco 49ers are gearing up for a significant offseason, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety about what's to come. With Brock Purdy at the helm, it's clear that our offense needs another dynamic playmaker following the departure of Debo Samuel to the Washington Commanders. As we sit at the number 11 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, all eyes are on how the front office will strategically bolster the team's arsenal. One name that's been popping up in conversations is Tetiroa McMillan from the Arizona Wildcats. This guy is a game-changer. Standing at 6'5" and weighing just over 210 pounds, McMillan is not just a big-bodied receiver, he's an outstanding pass catcher with an incredible catch radius. Justin Lewis from Pro Football Network recently released a mock draft predicting that the 49ers will snag McMillan at our first-round pick. I have to say, I'm intrigued. McMillan's stats from his college season speak volumes: 84 receptions for 319 yards and 8 touchdowns in 2024, along with 90 catches for 402 yards and 10 touchdowns in 2023. This is the kind of production we need. Think about it. Purdy needs someone he can rely on, especially in contested catch situations and in the red zone. McMillan has the rare ball skills that would enhance our offensive strategy, allowing Purdy to stretch the field and keep defenses on their toes. If you've watched McMillan play, you'll know he has the speed and agility of a smaller receiver, combined with the size of a true red zone threat. That's a lethal combination in Kyle Shanahan's offense, and I'm here for it. But do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, drafting McMillan could solidify our receiving core and give Purdy that additional weapon he desperately needs. On the other hand, there's always the risk of missing out on other talented playmakers who might be available. The possibility of landing a player who can make an immediate impact is tantalizing, but will McMillan be the one to elevate our game to the next level? As fans, we often get lost in the excitement of potential prospects, and while McMillan has shown flashes of brilliance, the transition to the NFL isn't always seamless. Will he be able to adapt to the speed and intensity of professional football? Can he build chemistry with Purdy quickly enough to make a difference in the upcoming season? These are questions that linger in my mind as we approach the draft. The 49ers front office has made some bold decisions over the years, and I trust they'll make the right call. They've shown a knack for identifying talent and building a roster that can compete for championships. However, it's crucial for them to assess not just the physical abilities of a player like McMillan, but also how he fits into the culture and system we've built in San Francisco. The camaraderie and chemistry on this team are vital, and we've seen how crucial it is to have players who buy into the team's philosophy. So, what does this all mean for the future of the 49ers? If we draft McMillan, it could open up new avenues for our offense, creating mismatches that defenses will struggle to handle. Just imagine Purdy having a reliable target to throw to, especially in critical moments. It could be the spark we need to make a deep playoff run. The excitement builds just thinking about the possibilities, but it's a double-edged sword. Every decision comes with risks, and the stakes are high. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe Tetiroa McMillan is the right choice for the 49ers? Or do you think we should explore other options in the draft? Your insights matter. And joining this conversation is key to our collective passion for the team. As we continue to analyze the potential impact of our draft choices, let's remember that every move is aimed at bringing the Lombardi Trophy back to San Francisco. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep this discussion going. The future is bright for the 49ers, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.